had turned its back, where shadows ruled the day, Saint Sebastian stood so bold in a time when love was gray. A soldier in the Roman ranks with faith that burned so bright, he carried hope in his heart like a beacon in the night. Through whispers in the darkness and the weight of heavy chains, he'd spread the word of mercy where the truth was wrapped in pain. Oh, Saint Sebastian, brave and true, with every wound you bore, you knew what love could do. Through the arrows and the trials, you stood against the storm. A martyr's heart forever shines in the light of love reborn. In the arena's silence, as the crowd began to roar, with arrows flying at him, he embraced what lay in store. For every strike that pierced his skin, a prayer left his lips, a testament to courage as he danced in faith's eclipse. Though the world sought to break him, he remained steadfast and free. In the face of cruel judgment, his spirit soared like the sea. Oh, Saint Sebastian, brave and true, with every wound you bore, you knew what love could do. Through the arrows and the trials, you stood against the storm. A martyr's heart forever shines in the light of love reborn. When darkness wraps around us and we question our own worth, remember his unwavering strength, the legacy of mirth. He rose from every battle, from the ashes of despair, a symbol of resilience, teaching us to dare. In the depths of our own struggles, when the night feels cold and long, we find a spark of courage in his everlasting song. Through the ages, his story weaves a tapestry of life. In the hearts of all who wander, he ignites the hope inside. With compassion as his armor and a vision clear and wide, he shows us how to love anew, to stand tall with pride. So let us lift our voices high in honor of his name, for in the fight for justice we'll never be the same. Oh, Saint Sebastian, brave and true, with every wound you bore, you knew what love could do. Through the arrows and the trials, you stood against the storm. A martyr's heart forever shines in the light of love reborn. So here's to all the dreamers, to the fighters in the dark. Let Saint Sebastian guide us, let his spirit be our spark. For love will always conquer through the fire and the pain. In the heart of every warrior, his legacy remains. Oh, Saint Sebastian, your story will be told in the heart. In a time of whispered secrets, where shadows ruled the night, Saint Sebastian walked with purpose, his spirit burning bright. A soldier sworn to duty, but a heart that loved so deep. He saw the pain around him, felt the cries that wouldn't sleep. With every step he took, he sowed seeds of hope and grace. In a world that sought to silence, he would stand and take his place. Oh, Saint Sebastian, fearless in your fight, with arrows flying at you, you turn darkness into light. The wounded but unbroken, your legacy will soar. In the hearts of all who follow, you will guide us evermore. their bows and arrows, but he would not bend low. With every strike against him, he whispered love's refrain, a testament of courage in the midst of all the pain. For every wound that pierced his skin, a story to be told, of standing firm in faith and love, a spirit pure and bold. Oh, oh, Saint Sebastian, fearless in your fight, with arrows flying at you, you turn darkness into light. Wounded but unbroken, your legacy will soar in the hearts of all who follow. You will guide us evermore. In the silence of the night, when doubt begins to creep, we remember your resolve, the promises you keep. For in the trials that we face, your spirit lights the way, a beacon in the tempest, a strength that will not sway. You teach us to be fearless, to love against the odds. In the battle for the broken, we'll carry on your cause. Through the ages, tales of you echo in the breeze, in the hearts of every warrior who fights for those in need. With compassion as our armor and unity our song, we stand together, shoulder to shoulder, we will carry on. So let's raise our voices high in honor of your name. For in this fight for justice, we will never be the same. Oh, Saint Sebastian, fearless in your fight, with arrows flying at you, you turn darkness into light. Wounded but unbroken, your legacy will soar in the hearts of all who follow. You will guide us evermore. In a world where shadows linger under Roman skies so gray, Saint Sebastian walked with purpose, his heart lighting up the way. A soldier with a secret, a fire that wouldn't fade. He spoke of love and mercy where others only played. Bound by duty to the crown, but free in soul and mind, he stood against the tide for the lost and left behind. Oh, brave as the arrows fly, you face the storm with your head held high. Wounded but never broken, your spirit still alive. In the heart of every fighter, your legacy will thrive. The arena of despair, where the crowd cheered for blood, they aimed their bows and arrows, but he stood firm like a flood. With each piercing strike against him, he whispered words of grace, turning pain into purpose, love lighting up the place. For every arrow that found home, he rose up even more, a martyr's heart still beating like a lion's mighty roar. Oh, brave as the arrows fly, you face the storm with your head held high. Wounded but never broken, your spirit still alive. In the heart of every fighter, your legacy will thrive. In the silence of our struggles, when the night feels cold and long, we hear your voice within us, a fierce and hopeful song. You teach us how to stand tall, even when the odds seem grim, to fight for love and justice. Our faith will never dim. With compassion
memories fade, but your spirit will remain in the hearts of all the dreamers, through the joy and through the pain. With every act of kindness, with every word we share,